clients who would like to future-proof their systems, they need to look at the processes and actually be open to change them.
Today, I have the pleasure to welcome in the studio Anna Kanior-Florek. Welcome.
Welcome, it's a pleasure to be here.
And she's Head of Customer Success at Metrosoft. Can you maybe present in a few words what Metrosoft does? We've been meeting for many years at Alfie, and I would like to take this opportunity for people to understand exactly what you guys do.
Metrosoft is a software company. Over 20 years ago, we designed a solution for US manager Alger to effectively distribute their Luxembourg registered funds in Germany. This was through our voice recognition system and web access to provide pricing and holding. It was actually very revolutionary at the time.
I remember, yes.
After Alger's success, other asset managers found us and asked for similar solutions. Next thing we did was back in 2003, where we added the support for AML CTF. So this is how FundSphere started. Today, FundSphere is used by global players in over 40 jurisdictions and supports over 60,000 funds. We are independent, agile, and we are ISO 27001 certified.
Yeah, and I've always been impressed by the culture of Metrosoft. You have a very charismatic leader, Janusz.
Thank you.
He sent me several books, and that's the kind of person where we are exchanging not just at the technological value level, but also not just technology, but value level.
Yes.
And I think this is how you've been creating those trusted relationships with asset managers, and I know you've been co-designing a lot of your solutions. So let's talk about Luxembourg specifically. How important is it in your strategy?
Sure. So I joined Metrosoft after a period in Capgemini and started coming to Luxembourg to work with clients and to participate in Alfie conferences, and it was back in 2008, many years ago.
Difficult times, very difficult times.
Yes. We've been sponsoring Alfie conferences, also the last one in March, and actually yesterday I participated in LPEA PEA Tech Day.
There's a Luxembourg Private Equity Association.
Yes, yes. I also visited a few clients. Our clients in Luxembourg, they enjoy the fact that FundSphere is used across all asset classes across the globe, and this definitely helps supporting global distribution for them. So we started our journey in Luxembourg, and for sure Luxembourg remains very important for us.
Yeah, and we see that things are changing very fast in the world, also in the fund industry. We've seen also that there's a stagnation of AUM. I think we're still at 5.7 trillion, and this is basically where we were in 2021. So how are your clients' needs evolving in this context?
They are evolving pretty fast, and the change is driven obviously by the regulation and by the fact that they need to remain competitive and to understand and manage the risks. So over the years, we have expanded FundSphere to support things like global cash flow distribution, oversight in terms of business management. We saw a shift from traditional funds to private markets and now tokenized funds. And
what was the timeline? I think private market, there was a big shift in 2013.
Yes.
And what about tokenized?
About 5 years, 6 years later.
Okay, so the industry keeps on reinventing itself.
Yes.
We only see the AUM, but we need to look more closely at what's in
happening.
The AUM.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So actually we had to work pretty fast to make FundSphere evolve as the market was changing and as our clients needed to add support for more and more jurisdictions. So today I think I see two very strong trends. This is AI and tokenization.
Yes.
And I think this will make radical change in the industry. And funny enough, on my flight to Luxembourg, I've read an article, Fund Industry Poised for Radical Change, and I agree with Professor Gilbert Frieden, except that I think the change must happen
And
faster.
you think it's going to happen from the client side, who are under pressure from their own clients who want tokenized funds, or do you think it's going to go from the regulatory side?
I think both.
Okay, you think it's working hand in hand?
Yes.
Very good. Do you have any other specific example of strong evolution you're witnessing right now?
Yes, so one of the industry problems is that it tries to automate existing processes. And while I think there is nothing fundamentally wrong with it, clients who would like to future-proof their systems, they need to look at the processes and actually be open to change them. This is very important. And the structured and unstructured data that is available today in almost real time allows for elimination of any manual processes. As an example, one of the industry issue is the number of alerts raised by the systems that monitor AML/CTF obligations. So we have actually engaged in a POC with our clients.
Proof of
it's
concept.
a proof of concept, thank you. It's a global player where we introduced a neural network trained for that purpose. This is like an AI assistant, and actually proved to reduce the number of alerts and offload operations, obviously.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So we went from, let's say, 10 years ago doing those workflows who were very good at the generating alerts, but now we are getting like secret services overwhelmed by too many alerts.
Yes.
And then, of course, we become powerless again.
Yes.
So we're getting to the smart AI now, who is telling us what's relevant.
Exactly, what's most important.
Very good.
Another example would be FundSphere integration with DLTTA, which actually allowed our client to move their processes to digital and be almost real time. So AML/CTF regulation forced our client to look at risk management, monitoring and oversight with actually improved cost efficiencies. And FundSphere supports all types of funds. It's a good example of such efficiencies. It supports requirements in over 40 jurisdictions, and it provides not only AML/CTF functionality, but in fact any due diligence and risk assessment digitally in real time.
Very good.
Today, over 4.6 million names are screened daily by FundSphere, and it monitors over 88 million of transactions per year.
So I guess
pretty impressive.
You've got two main dynamics. You've got the risk, which is going down. You know that that's a massive issue here in Luxembourg because we want to remain AML or CTF compliant. But at the same time, we need to be lean, we need to be cost efficient.
Yes, absolutely. And in today's cost-focused regulation-driven reality, a one-stop shop provides a significant advantage to our clients. Add to this machine learning capabilities, and it allows our clients to really focus resources on what really matters. And final thought on that, FundSphere is offered in SaaS for quite some time now in Luxembourg. So we have taken our experience from large-scale AML/CTF implementations to Luxembourg, AIFMs and Mancos.
Okay, so there's no pressure on this side to be on premises. SaaS is fine for everybody?
Absolutely.
Very good. Maybe a last thought before we start our long day of meetings.
Of course, I think the world is changing very fast, and we need to continue to innovate. That's the most important. And we will obviously make inevitable mistakes on that road. The most important thing is that we adapt quickly because change is hard. And I think this requires proactive thinking, maturity, and real commitment.
Yeah.
And we are very, very lucky to work with clients that think alike.
Yeah, and I cannot agree more. I think culture is really at the core of this transformation.
Yes.
And I believe that Metrosoft is a great example of a provider who brings technology but also culture. And I'm pretty sure you're matching really well with people who are like-minded. And this is where transformation happens.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.